Hey y'all, welcome to the Looking Glass Tarot. I want to do this video on the MurDaugh murders. Maggie and Paul MurDaugh were murdered on June 7th, 2021, and they were found by Alec MurDaugh, which is her husband and the father of Paul. He found them shot dead on their property, which was a hunting lodge, and they were down by the dog kennels. So let's see what happened that day. And Alec MurDaugh is on trial for their murders. Maggie was 52 and Paul was 22. Okay. What happened the day Maggie and Paul were shot? What happened the day Maggie and Paul were shot? What happened the day Maggie and Paul MurDaugh were shot? So the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is heading in a different direction. You see how she's got her suitcase and her boat is headed in a different. There's 3 birds going one way and 3 pulling her another way. So she was not planning on going there that day. She had other plans. She was going in a different direction. So something changed her direction. And why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? So she had to make a decision. 2 of Wands is decision making. You see how she's looking out this way, but then she's got another wand over here where she's got her travel and everything. So she had already made a decision to go somewhere else that day. Why did Maggie go to the kennels? So the Five of Cups is about loss. So, and it's mourning over something you've lost, but you see she's got cups behind her filled where she can continue to go, but she's concentrating on the loss. And with it being cups, it's emotional. It's an emotional loss. So she was trying to move past and get over some type of loss that had come to her. And I think that's probably why she was headed, maybe for a little R&R or something. Why is the Five of Cups here? So the Empress is rebirth, restart, new connection. It's also about seeing things that weren't there before. It can be about a new life, starting a new life, whether it be a baby or a new life. But it's in reverse. So I feel like she was headed in a new direction. And I do feel like she was not planning on going that day. But I feel like she had lost something, and her, things just weren't the same anymore. She just felt like she had lost a part of herself. She had lost, I feel like she wanted a new family start, like a new start within the family, but that just wasn't going to happen. And the Ten of Swords is about the end. So she was pretty much at the end because she had hoped for this. She was mourning the loss of the family, and it just wasn't going to happen like she wanted it to. And this new direction kind of ties in with everything. I don't think she was planning on going to the hunting lodge, but I also feel like this also means she was trying to go in a new direction altogether, because she was mourning the loss of her family, because she was at the end of trying to keep the family together, I think. Why did you go to the kennels that day, or why did you go to the property that day? The devil. Bad decision, bad choice. I also feel like she's saying that there was an addiction in the family. An addiction of some sort is the reason why this is happening. Part of the reason why this is happening. There's an addiction. Someone had an addiction in the family. The devil also means bad choices. So I kind of feel like she's kind of feeling like it's a little of both. Because the devil can also mean bad choices, bad decisions. And I feel like she did make a bad choice by turning around and going back. After she had planned not to go there. Clarify the devil card. Clarify the devil card. Yeah, she was hoping, this is, the star is hope, wishing on a star. I think she was just, when she, excuse me, when she went there, I think she was just basically hoping that they could just move on past it. Like, she was still headed in a new direction, and she still felt like the family, she couldn't save the family, but she was hoping it would be a easy time of splitting. It wouldn't be like a dramatic knockdown, drag out kind of like thing. What happened? Why did you go to the kennels? Why did Maggie go to the kennels? Death. So the death card is restart, rebirth. It's the ending of something, but it's also the beginning of something else. And it's the ending, but you know that you are expecting this ending. You're expecting that this is going to bring changes. So it's not something that you're blindsided by. So she knew that this path she was headed on with a new direction that didn't involve the whole family, she knew it would bring changes. Why did you go to the Page of Swords? Some few of these cards are upside down. Let me turn them back. Okay. The Page of Swords, or Page of Wands, I'm sorry, is about someone that's a younger person. I feel like somebody sent her a message. Somebody younger sent her a message. Maybe student age, like in their 20s, maybe 30s. Sent her a message to come out to the farm. The Page of Wands is also someone that's inexperienced and is very eager to learn things. Why did Maggie go to the kennels? Why did Maggie and Paul go to the kennels? Who brought them to the kennels? Who sent the message? So it was somebody. I asked who brought them to the kennels, and Two of Cups is connection, emotional connection, communication, someone that you love. It could be a family member. It could be somebody that's like a family member, but whoever got her to come there was someone that she was emotionally connected to. She was attached to them. What happened when you got to the kennels? What happened when you got to the kennels? So the Knight of Wands is someone that's got a mission. They're very charismatic. They're very easy to talk to. They got a lot of curiosity and creativity, but they are inexperienced in what they're doing, but they just head right in. They just they don't ask any questions, and they just go into whatever their thing is that they want to accomplish. So I kind of feel like there was somebody there like that, somebody that was just going in there to do what they needed to do and leave. So the Hierophant is a older person, but it's also a wise person. But it could be a lawyer. It could be someone like a business leader. It could be someone that owns their own business. The Hierophant can also mean legal matters. So it can mean court. That there are legal matters that are coming up. So I feel like they were asked to come there to talk about some legal matters that were coming up. What happened after they got there? What happened after they got there? What happened after they got there? So the Five of Pentacles is about like poverty, not having enough. You see they got the key that's there by the door, but they can't go in. So I feel like they were discussing money. Like the legal thing that was coming up may cause them to lose a lot of money. It could cause them to lose their home or cars, or it could put them at the poverty level. May not be poverty level like we see it, but for them it might have been a type of poverty level. They saw it as poverty level compared to what they were used to. But I do feel they had been called there for a legal matter, and they were discussing the fact that they were going to lose everything or lose a lot. What happened during this discussion? Was Maggie tricked to get there? Was Maggie tricked there? So the Queen of Swords is a truth seeker. Is someone that goes out for facts, looks for answers, looks for information to lead her in the right direction. The Queen of Swords doesn't want a lot of non-facts. She's just interested in the facts, and she reacts and moves forward according to the facts. I did get it in reverse, so I kind of feel like she was she knew the truth and she knew what was going on, but at some point things were being hidden from her. And at one point she was at the point of she didn't want to know the truth, but she didn't want to know the truth. So I think a lot of it was still hidden from her, but she had been searching and finding out for herself the answers. Judgment. I think Judgment, the Judgment card for here for me means, because it's like, what are people going to think of me? How am I going to look to others? And I think that was a big part for her, probably for all of them, but I feel like there was a Judgment was a big part of their life, how people saw them. They worried about how people saw them, was going to wonder how people were going to saw them, because they had other things that had happened and their family. So this was just something else for people to judge them for. Did the person that shoot Maggie know her? Did Maggie know the people that shot her and Paul? And Maggie? Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is about heartbreak, deceit, depression. So her heart was broken during all of this. It was probably going to be broken afterwards. But she had, her heart had been broken for a little bit, I believe. Why is the Three of Swords here? Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is a younger person, inexperienced in love and just life. They're just learning. So they're a young person, usually a student. So I feel like somebody around that age, maybe one of her sons, had been part of breaking her heart. Did you know the person that shot you? Were you related to the person that shot you? So the Page of Pentacles is also a younger person, inexperienced in money, but they're like an apprentice. They're learning. They're new at everything. They're learning how to manage money, how to manage earthly things, how to manage making money and saving money and spending money. So I kind of feel like, both of her sons were inexperienced at all of that, because they were young. They were just learning how to take care of money and manage it and make it, and they were reckless with it. So that's another thing about the Page of Pentacles is they're reckless with the money because they don't understand the value of it. They don't understand how to spend it. They don't understand how to save it. They just want to do what they want to do. Did you know the person that murdered you and Paul? Did you know the person that murdered you and Paul? Nine of Pentacles. So it's about growing, harvesting, abundance. It's also about family. So I do feel like she knew the person that shot her and Paul. I'll ask this one more time. Does Maggie and Paul know the person that killed them? Strength. This card that popped out is strength. Be strong. Trust and strength. Did Maggie and Paul know who murdered them? Two of Swords is about your heart and your mind are in two different places. Like, you can't make a decision because your heart wants to do one thing and your mind wants to do another. And I think for a while she was in that position that she couldn't quite get her heart and her mind lined up. So that's why she went seeking the truth. A couple more cards, Spirit Guides and Ancestors. Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is in here again. So I'm going to say she knew who shot her. I'm also going to say there's two people. When I say two people, I feel like one for sure. And if the second one is not involved, then this, as in the shooting, then the second one knows. or has helped in some sort of way. I do feel like she knew who murdered her and Paul. One last card before we go. One last card. Will there be justice for Maggie and Paul? The Hermit is about being quiet, taking time for yourself, figuring things out. Sometimes it's about things coming to light that you didn't see before. I do kind of feel like the people that may know what happened or involved have kind of been keeping a distance, keeping very quiet about it. Now this is one last card. That one popped out before I had a chance. Will Maggie and Paul get justice? Will Maggie and Paul get justice? So the Six of Wands is about victory. It's about accomplishment, victory, getting everything you need. I did get it in reverse, so it's not that it won't happen. It's just that it's going to be a little while. I feel like it's kind of like stuck there, but not impossible. Her getting justice is not impossible. It just seems like victory is just not quite there yet. And the Queen of Pentacles is Earth person, money, earthly things. The Queen of Pentacles loves earthly things. She loves her money. She's a nurturer. She's easy to talk to. I kind of feel like Maggie was that type of person. Especially to her children. Nurturer to her children. Loves animals. Loves money and material things. So I do feel like Maggie and Paul will get some sort of justice. I feel like it's going to be a little bit, though, before that happens. I do feel like they know who shot them. Or they knew who shot them. And I think there may be one other person that, if not involved, there may be one other person that knows. A younger person. That is, I'm going to say, attached to the family. Maybe not a family member, maybe a close family member, or a close friend. But I think there's one other person that may know what happened in this murder. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and y'all have a great day.